Donny's painting class at the library. So there's the Maples History Center. And here's the third floor bookstore over here. This is level 1 of the library, level 2, and level 3. And these are the hours. This says, in memory of the first settlers from the Gatlinburg Press, 1971. This is a historical map. Here's an old photo. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Pretty quilt there. Oh, this is beautiful, patriotic, beautiful. This is the dedication of the Great Smoky Mountains by President Roosevelt in Newfound Gap, September 2nd, 1940. Did you have a good day? The bathrooms in the library is really nice. They even have a chair over there. The baby changing table is stainless steel, and the garbage is stainless steel. So cleans up nice. Very nice. Third floor maker's space. There you go. Try. There's Donny doing his art class. Back here is the shadows. So I'm not even gonna. I'm trying to. There would be a little bit of cast light, but you gotta dry brush that. Right.
Yeah, okay. How much were we at? We at 2 o'clock yet?
It's 2:42.
2:42. Okay. About 15 minutes.
You just need detail in this foreground that really
Correct.
comes forward, and you're done. Don't
That's
go
it.
back and revisit
Don't touch
this.
it. I love the
This
clouds.
is beautiful.
This is actually a stone path that I put in accidentally. And
Well, if it's going to be a stone, it's not enough of it.
Right.
It's too little
too small
to create a visual,
I'm trying
a
to
negative
bring,
visual. So if you're going to do it, you need to let that path meander a little more and be more intentional. Or you're going to have to bring some grasses. This needs to be more, and then really have this thick coming forward. And then
well, I'm trying to be
there.
at the top of the next mountain, a cliff. I'm at a cliff looking over onto this, and it didn't want to play.
I'm just trying to get a little lower.
Oh, okay. I wanted to be like I'm on the next mountain. I'm looking down over this valley.
So you're creating a plateau
and
over
I was
here.
trying to think, okay,
I like that idea.
I like the
All
trees.
Right. Sketch what you're seeing.
Sketch what I'm seeing. Okay, so I'm seeing
this chalk it's washing.
Here is some trees coming up this way. Right here, I'm seeing more, and then coming down, kind of like they're tapering as they come down to here, and then right in front of here, like a little grassy field, and then some.
You're trying to put a lot of information in a half-inch space.
Right. So it could be just. This could be all gray, a gray rock, with a jagged edge, a little bit of grass, a couple of plants, as where you could walk out on there and step off.
Yeah, I don't think I'd go the big tree route.
This
That's
would be
out of the plane.
Like a tree. Okay, so skip the trees.
Well,
so then
it could
just maybe put a shrub, but basically a shrub, solid rock, a jagged edge, and then this is a drop-off cliff.
So your plateau is there.
Yeah, plateau is there. Where you could walk out there, and if you wanted to, and then
now
this
here, if you wanted some
could
trees,
get rid of the water if you want.
We
can get rid of the water.
Not many, but if you wanted, you could have trees in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want that or not.
Well, if we're going to make this a slope down to the valley, if we're going to slope it down to the valley, do I need to get rid of the river idea and just bring this?
I don't think you're trailing river. You gave yourself enough room. This is gorgeous, but I think you're trying to pack too much information there. I would let this plateau come on down. It's too much information. So whatever you've got going on here, let that plateau fade on out of here.
Get rid of the water.
And if you want a path down there, it needs to be more right here, and then have greenery all it.
Yeah, get rid of
foliage in there. Is there another plateau there, or is it staying down low?
Or do I bring this all the way across?
No, I like the break you've got in that.
Okay. And this is a cliff going down.
Yeah, you can come out further than the pencil did.
Bring this across. No more water.
Here, I almost what you said about little bushes.
Yeah.
Well, to duplicate that, try that color. That green oxide is a good neutral base. Go smaller, though. Just stain over it with that, and you'll see it's a thin.
You mean get over the water right now? So get over the water. Just get the water out of the way.
Back and forth. This is smooth. I like that. Creates plateau.
Okay, get rid of that.
Now,
well, if I want to join that, I would probably go
put a little beige in it, and let me get you a little brown.
Mm-hmm. That's something I know how to do. I definitely know how to bring colors together.
Not too much. Put a little bit of that black green in it to dull it down. Not much. It's strong. There you go. Now you're about there.
Just about, yeah. A little bit more of that.
That's a lot. Your little is not little.
Okay, well, we'll see.
You do it.
There you go. See, I know how to match a paint.
Come on down, all the way down. You're trying to stain that thing.
Yep.
Then you can add other colors into it. Come up under here. And now you can streak darks or whatever into it.
Yeah, that needs a little bit more of the gold.
There's a clump in there.
It needs a little bit more of that gold to come up into there. A little gold. A little bit of this green, maybe. That should come right up into there. I like that shadow coming in.
I'm wanting you to add a little more of that shadow in a zigzag into it like this. Zigzag little shadow in there. I need to run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
But you
zigzag the shadow?
Yeah, that's not dark.
This shadow?
Yeah. You want a good darkness, not more. That's too much paint. now that I stood up. You want to get some darkness into that.
Kind of match this shadow. I need a little bit of the brown, a little bit of the green.
But don't do a straight line.
Right. I'll take it in.
Meandering
I'll see how. I'll see if you come back and jump for joy or go, oh no.
I can tell when she wants you to look at her more, and you're like not doing. She goes,
she's
eyes,
going, eyes, eyeballs.
Eyeballs.
Did you hear that? Eyeballs. That one I heard. Eyeballs.
That looks good.
Yeah, I think that's what she was wanting. And then we could do. Yeah. Then we can, let's come over here. That's got to have more golden lighter over there, and that's got the wrong color on it. This has to be much lighter. This is catching the sun differently over here. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that brings in a little bit of a valley. I like it. Yeah, so like that. Let's take that up the road a little bit here. Too dark, too dark. Let's take that right up. Oop. All right, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to bounce this right along the bridge line right there. Right, now we have to fill this in with something that goes from way down there to way right up here. Interesting. Okay.
I like that shadow.
Yeah, that worked out pretty good, huh?
You're gonna have to do something with this edge now.
I did. I brought this over and then I added some light right up here.
Hang on. When I walk up on it.
I walk. Yeah, when you walked up on it.
Walk up on it. That's competing with that. This needs to soften. Did you just paint that or
not? I did, but I did paint that just now. But I painted it with that color. So you got to go over it with a little mixture, a little brighter. Yeah. Let's soften that up.
I don't think you need a hard edge there at all.
Oh yeah, can I show you?
What's your thought process in getting that? Why do you need that line there?
No, I didn't want a line there. I wanted to fade it in.
Go like this to fade it left to right, not up and down.
Left to right, yeah.
This way, not
back and forth.
This way, right? Yeah.
There you go. And put a little more golden back in that. Bring it back to this tone.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Use your brush both ways. The stroke you're doing is giving you another hard edge, literally this way, to get rid of the edge.
Get rid of the edge.
There you go. There you go. See how it softens the blend by going left and right horizontal?
And then I was putting a little bit at the top of that. Right here, I feel like this has to be a line, like a little swoop. So this means
So
that's
you're
an
bringing
edge.
a plane in there?
Like a little plateau or something.
And then do this with that and just wisp that plateau, then creating it.
With,
you could actually use a stubby brush to do it too.
Stubby? I got brushes I gotta recognize. Yeah,
well, I introduced, that's my, or if I call them a ratty brush. Yeah. Those guys in there bragging on you. The little boys, they're saying, ooh, about your painting.
Good. And then that gives me my little rundown of the valley. I'm not, but see now this valley here has got to come all the way up to what's close to us, where there's a little bit of a roll of the hill here or something, or no, we can just leave this. This is the only part of the valley that's close. We're going to put this far away again, or are we?
You have all those options. So let's see if you're going to come to it, or you either feel it now and know what you're going to do with it, do this, and then look at it in relation to see what you want to do with it.
Okay, so get that done first. All right, I'll do that. No trees. Gonna
you can
make
always
this.
add them later, but work with the trees. Should come after the plateau.
Okay, get the plateau done. Bring it out of out here. Give me a nice rock drop right there with some black line, rock face, smooth gray. Little touches of grass. Leave it alone. Get me a distance so that I'm on the next mountain looking.
Anything that happens here and here has to have thick paint and texture to bring it in front of all of this.
Yeah. See, I don't like to be standing in midair. I like to be standing on, so that the person looking at the painting feels like they're standing on this piece of ground that comes out and goes that way, and they're standing right here.
Let me catch it real quick.
But you're right. I need to.
Hey, tackle it now or hit that?
No, because I got to take it home.
Yeah.
It's going to get wet.
So I would do a plateau. Let's talk about what you're seeing and feeling. I can't see that with that light.
So I'm on.
Honest to goodness, I would tackle this after I see what texture you add there.
Now, and I did have a river coming through here at one point, but we've kind of nixed that. But I could make it a little tiny creek. You know, it doesn't have to be this big giant thing. It could be just a little silver line.
Or it could be that bush or tree. Right. It could be bushes that are like, this is a plateau and there's something else going on here and there are bushes coming out of right there. Whatever this needs to be thickened forward. Because if you go, unless you're going to create what all is going down in that valley. Do you want to create what's in the valley, or do you want some foliage that's over here on this hill? I think that would balance this out, because you got one outcropping here. You could have foliage, meaning there's more land out here.
My mind can't make this a cliff. It would have to come back this way and all be walkable. No, there's no drop off, and it would then have to be something so that the person that's standing here knows that they're not falling off the edge or anything like that.
I lost you.
Yeah, you lost me.
And artists trying to see
trying to see where I'm at.
Yeah, when we're creating, we can't see what you're. So that's a hard part to teach. So I can advise you what I would do, but until you add what you're seeing in there, then I can tell you where to take it.
Like even this could come up to a little point and then drop. Mm-hmm. And then this could be something where I would put, as silly as my mind thinks, putting one of those, this is what you're looking at posts and a sign that says, this is this view. That way you know, oh, I can walk down there. So that the person looking at the painting, oh, I can walk down there, or I can walk down this path. That's where my mind originally
Okay,
was.
I got you.
Was looking at, okay, what do I want to walk
So
down?
build your plateau where you're out. You've just walked up onto this beautiful view, and this is your plateau
that you could walk out onto.
And so you're standing here, and you're seeing that plateau in your line of vision, and
then here comes,
if this is the valley, which I think that's what you were pretty much doing.
That's what I was originally doing, but now I'm thinking like there's going to be part of the mountain that I'm on is rocks, big rocks are going to be right here, coming down this way.
Don't come too far over though. Keep it there so that there's still that valley. Oop,
okay,
sorry.
That's time.
No, that's fine. We started late. So
that's
do you want this pack of brushes that are thicker, or do you just want one or two, or what? Because I do paint parties, so I always need fan brushes. But pick which ones respond to you. I've got one missing. It's over here.
Well, these two are about the same. So these two are about the same.
Okay.
Okay. So this is about the size of painting that I'm doing. Because I'm looking for that.
You need at least this size to do waves. You're not feeling it?
Take it, Donny, if you need it. You'll just practice with it.
I will always try it.
Waves and trees.
Waves and trees.
Even Bob Ross trees, you need at least that size.
Oh, yeah.
These are a little big for Bob Ross trees to me. Even on my 16.
If I get into a larger canvas, I would use something like that.
But I'm just thinking, you're going to have a purpose for one that big.
Oh, yeah. And I'll show it to you. I'll send you a picture. Well, look what I did with with the brush.
Was it this one?
No, I didn't bring the failure painting.
What paint are you using to get this black gloss?
Well,
I like the gloss of that paint is what I asked.
And even this is glossy. I touched it up with a black that isn't shiny. I mean, it all gets a clear coat of satin, so I'm not worried about it.
Well, that's what I'm running into. I've got several blacks, and I can't ever remember which one's glossy, which one's not.
Yeah. And but this one is gloss. This is the gloss, permanent black. Doesn't say gloss anywhere on it though.
What you were asking about this, just with your tiny brush, give yourself.
Oh yeah.
Just hints.
Give me some activate the.
Just some hints. You've got some in there, but that gives it a little bit of visual interest. And then I wouldn't do more because that's off in the distance.
And are you saying black, or white, or
dark
red,
burgundy,
or lighter red, or
the darker color?
A darker red.
But if you get too complicated, I would do a darker color, but then you could put a little bit of light right beside it because remember, the highlight and the shadow are always right close to each other.
Yeah. Does that door look open to you?
Yes.
Okay. Looks open to the light that's in the room, right? Okay. The only problem is
What is this?
Well, that was going to be the window on the far wall, and it ended up being the window on the door. This was actually going to be a wall running down to the back of the house. This window was going to be out that window, but I just messed up the perspective. So that was actually the original plan, was that this door and this is the wall going behind the house, and I did the inside of the house first. Then I painted the red over it and realized, oh man, I can't do that. That's not making any sense at all. So I just turned the back of the house into a door, cut it in so that the door looked like it was open, and figured I'd have to fix the door when that black dried.
Well, if you keep this yellow, then you could do an up and down texture for your door and just do a whole new painting on it. But I kind of like all the lightness there.
I do like the door, I wish, because I did the slats as a wooden doors side to side.
You need to go up and down to contrast.
Everybody does.
Unless you want to, instead of going, if you leave those horizontal, you could go up and down with the lines I was talking about.
Oh.
The only reason I went left and right is because you already have these verticals. So I was going that way. But you could do long slats on the wall and leave that horizontal. You just want a contrast between here and there. Directional contrast.
Really want it. Yeah.